Kons podcast. Hit that like button, subscribe and share. Constant content.
Yeah, what's going on? What's happening? Episode 107. Yeah, we in the building. It's Kons motherfucking podcast. You know what it is. You know what I mean? Yeah. Just want to say thank you again to the 500 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, finally reached that. Let's make it on. Let's get it to 1,000 now. You know what I mean? Yeah, so shit. Today, for Friday, we ain't gonna do too much. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna get into some Tik Toks. You feel me? We're gonna talk about this hurricane. We're gonna see a few Tik Toks from that, a little from the disaster and shit from the Milton. I got some people that sent me some shit, so see some real footage of that shit too. Then we're gonna talk about the war. I know yesterday I said I ain't cover that. So we're gonna leave the hip hop news and shit out. We're gonna just talk about this destruction of this hurricane and this motherfucking war that ain't got no light shed on it. It seemed like everybody talking about Diddy and motherfucking Cardi B, who she cheated on, who she was hoeing around with, who she was letting fuck while she was pregnant and all this type of shit. Meanwhile, it's a whole motherfucking World War III brewing right up under our noses. They ain't even really too much talking about it and shit. If you follow these certain little news people, then you'll probably know about the war and shit. But if you ain't following, you know what I mean, the little news people or whatnot, then yeah, you probably don't know about it. All you know about is Cardi B and Diddy. That's all they put in front of your face type shit. All right, so this right here, this is some real footage from the homegirl I know that's out there in Daytona Beach. You know what I'm saying? So she sent me this footage when I put it out there that I was asking for real footage, people to send me the damage of the hurricane. This is from Daytona Beach. Check it out. As you can see, whatever road that was is very flooded out. You know what I mean? As you see there. This is also from Daytona Beach. Check this one out. As you can see in that one, high winds blowing the palm trees all over the place. You know what I mean? These is from Daytona Beach. There's another one. Look like from right outside somebody's window. Check it out. You know what I'm saying? Heavy ass winds blowing them trees all over the place. Feel me? Blowing them trees looking like the trees weigh 3 pounds each. You know what I'm saying? It's just showing you how heavy them winds is. That's just right outside somebody's window out there. These from Daytona Beach. There go another one from Daytona driving down the road. Check it out. Just driving down the road real quick. You know what I'm saying? See, it's all raining and shit, flooded out, trees knocked over on the side of the road. This is all from Hurricane Milton, y'all. You know what I'm saying? This is the destruction from Hurricane Milton. So this one right here is this just says inside Hurricane Milton. So it's just footage. This is going into the Tik Toks. This is no longer people that I know. This is going into Tik Toks that I was looking up just to see the damage and shit from Hurricane Milton. Check this one out. Say it was captured on the Gulf of Mexico, actually, during Hurricane Milton, October 9th. Said it was 66.21 kn wind gusts. I'm not sure what that is. Kilometers would be km. I'm not sure what kn is, but I imagine that's some type of high speed. And wind gusts is say. This one is from TikTok though. So 14 seconds. Gulf of Mexico, Hurricane Milton. Check it out. You know what I'm saying? Just a little TikTok I found. When it comes to TikToks, I don't know if they be real or if they be real footage or if they be a nigga just bored putting together some shit on his computer. He nice with graphic design and he putting this shit together type shit. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was looking around trying to ask for real footage, but motherfuckers didn't get back to me in time. I got one person though. You know what I'm saying? But I wanted a collection. But yeah. Enough didn't come back to me, so I'm just looking up these TikToks. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that one was from October 9th. It says the Gulf of Mexico. And all these is from Hurricane Milton, you know, supposedly. Okay, so this one was just a group of people bringing out like a group of some pets and shit that was affected by the hurricane and whatnot. Check it out. Yeah, so that one was just, you know what I mean, people helping. I've been seeing a lot of conspiracy going around, you know what I mean? Allegedly, the government ain't helping nobody and they shutting down motherfucking tents and shit. I should look for that video. I seen a video of a helicopter, you know what I'm saying, coming down and blowing. That people had tents and shit set up, water and food and shit, you know what I'm saying, trying to get relief for people that needed aid and shit. And some helicopter came and just blew all that shit away, like on purpose. I don't know what's with that. Just your average civilian ain't gonna. It was a militarized helicopter. Just an average civilian ain't just gonna have access to that. So it got to be some government. But why would they be shutting down shit that's trying to help people who need it? That's just what I don't understand. So I thought this was cool to see people helping the shit. Because clearly there's other shit going on in the dark. This was a drive-by Walt Disney World. Check it out. Yeah, so that one was just a drive around Walt Disney World. As you've seen, it's all flooded out, shit knocked over, light poles and shit knocked over and shit and all that shit. That's around Walt Disney World out there in Florida, you know what I mean? So that's some of the damage the Milton did to that area, as you've seen for a minute, you know what I'm saying? Just driving around, somebody driving around filming that shit. Yeah. Hurricane Milton, man, this is the damage it did. This one, I think I showed this one in one of the last videos. This looked like a parking lot of like an apartment complex that's just all flooded out. Check this one out. Yeah, so what you just seen is a whole apartment complex that you seen. That shit was all fucking flooded out. You know what I'm saying? People, cars is flooded. It was water up to motherfuckers' trunks and shit. People walking in that shit up to their knees. You know what I mean? Dude was showing the front of his apartment building. It's all flooded. That shit crazy. You know what I'm saying? That shit crazy to see. We don't experience, like I said, we don't have nothing like that in Cali. We don't have floods and shit like that. You know what I mean? Disasters and hurricanes and shit. Yeah, so that shit is new to me. It's crazy to see. You know what I mean? This one is showing the flooding of Hurricane Milton. It says it's from November 10th, 2004. It looks like a drone flying over. And mind you, if I cut sound and you hear like the beat that you hear in the background, you hear that elevate and go higher and get louder while the TikTok video is playing, that means I don't trust what they're playing in the background as far as they're playing some copyrighted shit. And I hate uploading these videos and then YouTube come back, we found this, it's copyrighted, boom boom. What do you know what I mean? Even though sometimes they'll let you slide with it, they'll tell you it's not a strike on your shit, but when you look at the analytics and shit for that video, it's always gonna say copyright right there instead of public. You feel me? Or published, that's what it should say. So it's always gonna remind you that it's a copyright infringement, but it's allowed type shit. You know, it's not a flag on your page or nothing. But I don't like seeing that shit, so I try to keep it real clean as far as using these shits. So if you see a video and my shit's turned up, you feel me, on the sound of the video, you hear my music instead of what the video's music, that's why. So check this one out. It's called Flooding in Florida, Hurricane Milton. I think it's a drone flying over. Check it out. So as you just seen, that shit was some crazy flood work. Water was damn near actually showing waves and shit. You know what I'm saying? Between buildings, between apartment complexes and shit. And that one, shit looked wild, crazy. You know what I'm saying? This hurricane definitely did some flood damage and a whole lot of damage to these streets out there in Florida. Yeah, man, shit is wild. These videos is crazy to see. Like I said, I've never experienced nothing like this shit. I've never even experienced, wind speed past 25, miles an hour type shit. Anything beyond a school zone type speed of wind, I don't know nothing about that shit. We don't have wind knocking off shingles and shit and houses and, breaking windows and shit like that. We don't got winds like that out here. You feel me? So it's very, very intriguing and interesting to see what's going on in other parts of the world that ain't yours. You know what I'm saying? That ain't where you live at. So seeing this type of shit is real crazy to me. Even the next subject after this that I'm gonna show y'all is also crazy. We're gonna talk about the war next. So this video, dude said last night was terrifying. You would have never thought being so high up was this scary. So this dude must be in some type of high rise, you know what I'm saying, and thought he would be cool. Now, I don't know what made dude think that it would be a better higher up, when the fact the higher you are, the more experience of wind you're gonna experience when we're talking about wind speed and wind blowing and shit. If you're higher up, you're gonna experience more of the fucking wind. I don't understand how this nigga didn't know that. I don't know. This nigga was surprised and shit by windows and shit being blown out and shit. He's like, but he's high up. He thought he was fucking safe. Like, I don't know. But yo, check it out.
All of them are fucking breaking.
Yeah, you feel me? So that was, you feel me? You heard him. All of them are fucking breaking. You know what I mean? This nigga was surprised. What you surprised, nigga, that you high up and experiencing high winds? What you thought you was saying? Yo, so check it out. If you enjoying this content and you like the way this video going, man, hit that subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? Hit that subscribe button. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you comment on it, what you think about it and all that shit. And share this shit. Share it. You know what I mean? Hit that share button. Put it on your Facebook. Put it on your Snapchat and all that shit. You feel me? But yeah, just a quick little insert. We can get back to the video. From high winds on the ground, you thought it was gonna be a different story because you in the fucking sky, you got a high rise, my nigga. I shouldn't laugh at people. That's fucked up. But I mean, it's common sense. I mean, I thought we learned that in fucking science class when we were like 10 or something. Maybe I just did. I don't know. This one is also showing some damage. You know what I mean? Cars turned over in front of their garage. I can't imagine waking up, driving somewhere, running an errand, or going to pick my kid up, or not going to pick my kid. Because if it's storming and shit, my kid if I be on a motherfucking school. But if I gotta just go some motherfucking where or something, go to the store or something, thinking my whip is outside, and I come outside, and my shit look like any motherfucking one of these cars in this video. God damn it, I don't know what I would do or think, because I've never, like I said, I ain't never experienced no shit like that where the wind is flipping my motherfucking car over. All right, that's some different shit for a Cali nigga, man. Check this shit out. As you see, the wind was kicking in niggas' garage doors. Niggas' garage doors was dented in. Cars was flipped over. Whole ass Teslas flipped over on their side. Wheels pointing to the air type shit, to the sky. Like, what the fuck? And the wind did this. The wind. The fuck? That shit is wild as fuck to me. You know, like I said, we don't experience no shit like that in Cali. This was some more footage of just some shit in the neighborhood. Shit being knocked over and shit. Cars being turned, windows busted and all that. Check this one out. So that one was more damage from, looked like a neighborhood. You could see paint being ripped off the houses. You could see motherfucking doors, garage doors dented in. You feel me? This is all from wind factor. It's like, you feel me? Tornadoes and hurricanes is crazy as fuck. I'm very intrigued and fascinated, as I said a couple episodes ago. You know what I'm saying? I'm very intrigued I love the science of them and shit. You know, I love the cold air mixing with the hot air, and it just creates a chaotic matrimony. I don't know. It's something very like beautiful to me. You know what I mean? But it's very like chaotic, destructive at the same time. You know, I don't know. It's a beautiful thing, but it causes a whole lot of damage. It kills people. You know what I mean? It's very, I don't know, chaotic. I don't know the word for that. For those two things in one, like, you know what I mean? It's like yin and yang in one thing. You feel me? It's something so beautiful, yet it just has so much chaos and destruction that it leaves in its path. You feel me? I don't know. It's very intriguing to me. But yeah, as you seen, windows was busted out and shit. You know what I mean? Paint being ripped off of houses is fucking wild to me. This one is something that, according to when I looked in the comments after this video here, people were saying that this is not where this caption says this is at. It says Hurricane Milton tornado sweeps over bridge during meteorologist live report. Yeah, a lot of people were saying that this is an old video from something else. I don't know, but it looked cool though to see. You feel me? Let's check it out. So what you seeing instead is a hurricane swept over the bridge, you know what I mean? As you can see, that shit look crazy as fuck. And it's the crazy buildup. You see the wind coming and just increase and starts picking up crazy speed and coming over that bridge like that. That shit crazy. Like I said, it's dope as fuck to me also to see how nature can just create something like that. I mean, these winds, that wind look like it's going over that bridge well over 100 miles an hour, you know what I'm saying? And the rain is coming with it. I don't know, that shit look crazy as fuck. Definitely a dope video though. So this one says CBS News was conveying over shit, showing you certain shit and showing you the destruction from Hurricane Milton. This is from a helicopter view, you know what I mean?
The sky, the damage was clear.
You can see that water forced right through here. Look at this. Oh my God. Wow.
The only bridge to Boca Grande was closed, blocking access to the barrier island after it was hit with a 5-foot storm surge. Lee County Sheriff Carmine Marcino.
And I've heard reports today coming back that Boca Grande got hit very hard with Hurricane Milton.
Homes surrounded by brown water, cars swept away, businesses caked in sand.
I mean, this is evidence of just how powerful of a storm surge we are talking about. Check out this road. It's washed out, that building barely hanging on by a thread. And over here, you'll notice that part of the asphalt here has literally buckled under the pressure of all that water.
These sandbags weren't enough to protect this shop.
The water 4 or 5 feet up.
Nearly everyone on this island evacuated, and Sheriff Marcino thinks that saved their lives.
It looks like a nor'easter storm from like up north, but it's sand. I've never seen it, or would imagine it would look like this. Businesses closed, water's busted through the windows, trash and debris, boats, furniture. I mean, this just shows you it's pure devastation. If you took a picture, they say a picture's worth 1,000 words. This leaves me at a loss of words.
Now, those who live on islands like Fort Myers Beach and Sanibel are just now being let back on to check on their homes, but others like Boca Grande and Captiva, well, they're still cut off. Officials say they still need more time to make sure those bridges are safe to drive on. Nora?
Nicole, you captured that story so well. Thank you very much for that exclusive.
So what you just seen was kind of like an in-depth view of the neighborhood. You had the soldier talking to you, telling you about certain shit, what he was seeing, boats and shit flipped over, cars and shit flipped over, all the destruction, trees and shit in the road, everything that you seen there, you know what I mean, is still crazy as fuck. That's an aerial view. You seen all the water flooding up to some motherfuckers' top of their roofs. It's wild as fuck that the hurricane, you know what I'm saying, bring all that water from the ocean and sweep it on to the city, into these urban areas and shit. It's wild as fuck. You know what I'm saying? It's shit wild. This one is more, some more damage, surveying over. I think this is drone too. Check it out. So that was what you seen, you know what I'm saying, was just some of the destruction being shown in different parts of the city. You had Tampa, Fort Myers, you know what I'm saying, a bunch of other places that was that they were showing in there, just a bunch of destruction and shit. You can see everything that stadium was fucked up. You know what I mean? The roof came off the stadium they showed there, the Tampa Stadium. Yeah, man, it's just a whole lot of shit. Hurricane Milton is, you know what I mean, doing this thing, causing this path of destruction. Figured out shed some more light on it, shed some more light on the destruction of this shit. Yeah, so that's the Hurricane Milton. That's some of the destruction I wanted to go over. And this is the other side, you know what I'm saying? The other side I wanted to get into as far as what ain't nobody showing you. Everybody's showing you what's going on with Diddy. Everybody's showing you who the fuck Cardi B decided to cheat on Offset with. And everybody talking about J. Cole, and he finally addressed Kendrick Lamar and Drake. Meanwhile, it's shit like this happening across the world. Check this one out.
War between Iran and Israel continues. It could lead the world toward a larger conflict, potentially World War III. This wouldn't be just a regional war in the Middle East. The United States has been consistently providing Israel with advanced military technology, including defense systems like the Iron Dome and F-35 jets. Similarly, the United Kingdom has deployed military assets, includes Royal Navy ships, surveillance aircraft, and a company of Royal Marines to support Israel. Meanwhile, French President Emmanuel Macron has already stated that delivering arms to Israel was a mistake, suggesting Israel may have lost a strong ally in Europe. On the other side, Iran is also backed by superpowers like Russia and China. Russia has been providing Iran with S-300 missile systems and combat aircraft, bolstering Iran's defense capabilities. And if Imran Khan get out of jail and became the Prime Minister of Pakistan, definitely Iran is the one going to be victorious.
Yeah, so as you just seen, that shit is showing you who the allies is and who the allies ain't, who's allied with who, as far as Russia, France, and all that. As far as Israel and United States and shit, yeah, it's a whole lot of shit brewing on the other side of the world, man. They ain't showing you, you know what I mean? These next series of videos is gonna be showing you exactly what's happening that they not showing you. You know, this video right here is pretty long. It's about 6 minutes, but this is a summing everything up as far as what's going on in the Middle East, what's going on, what's brewing, World War III, all that shit. This shit is summing it all up. So light your weed up, you feel me? Crack your bottles open, sip something for these next 6 minutes as we look at this shit over a briefing of what's been brewing as far as World War III goes. Check this video out.
President Donald Trump today, again, referring to the conflict as a possible World War III.
Short time ago, Iran launched 181 ballistic missiles at Israel, and I've been talking about World War III for a long time, and I don't want to make predictions because the predictions always come true. We're not going to make, but they are very close to global catastrophe. We have a non-existent president and a non-existent vice president who should be in charge, but nobody knows what's going on.
In northern Israel, it was clear this attack was different.
This is tough now. Right now in October, world seems like it's falling apart.
Yeah, it's not just this, it's the longshoremen, it's the economy, everything's going up.
Okay, and to that point, an escalation that draws the U.S. in, might that be an issue where we could see the U.S. going after Iran's nuclear program? We know that that has been a thorn in the Biden administration's side for some time now.
Okay, guys, we got to get off the roof. These are coming down right next to us here.
Israel's Prime Minister Netanyahu vowing to retaliate against Iran for the attack.
But, you know, Israel has not had an attack like this from Iran in its history. And the mood of defiance there you heard from Benjamin Netanyahu suggests that Israel is going to respond with force. It's another incredibly dangerous moment in a conflict now which has lasted almost exactly a year and is spreading across the Middle East.
Iran says it was in retaliation for the assassinations of the leaders of Hezbollah and Hamas in recent weeks. And as Israeli air defenses were fending off the missile attack, a shooting on the ground in Tel Aviv has left 8 people dead and 9 people wounded. At least one shooter reportedly got off of mass transit and opened fire using a semi-automatic rifle. The United States played an active role in Israel's defense.
The country says 90% of those missiles hit their targets, the U.S. confirming our forces helped to defend against the attack.
And again, this is significant because it is the first time, according to Iranian state television, that the Iranians used the Fatah 4 hypersonic ballistic missile. Back in April, when Iran attacked Israel, they didn't use hypersonic ballistic missiles of this caliber, the latest that they have in their arsenal.
And the military says that there have been other strikes. But as far as we know, in a very sad irony, the only person killed was a Palestinian from Gaza who happened to be in the West Bank. We're not really sure how he died, but certainly the amount of shrapnel flying around was lethal. We'll have more details on that tomorrow.
Okay, Liz Palmer, thank you for that account. We can feel the tension in your counting there.
Let's just listen into what's happening in Jerusalem right now.
And as Brett talked about, the real concern here for Israel is that Iran is getting closer and closer to their development of a nuclear weapon. International watchdogs have indicated that Iranian nuclear facilities are enriching uranium closer to weapons-grade material, and this gives them a much shorter breakout time to produce a nuclear bomb.
I have one word: don't. What is your message to Hezbollah and its backer, Iran? Don't.
And what's the message to Iran?
Don't. Israel may be now launching a limited operation into Lebanon. Are you aware of that? Are you comfortable with their plans?
I'm more aware than you might know, and I'm comfortable with them stopping.
Look, Sandra, people need to go back and listen to what Benjamin Netanyahu said just last week with the UN General Assembly. He talked about it in biblical terms when he talked about Iran, and he talked about Moses, and he talked about appeasement, and that appeasement must end. He was talking about Iran. The United States has an opportunity to really leverage this and bring some type of peace to the region, and also work in concert with other allies in the region, with the Saudis as well. But this is on Israel, and that's the reason why I'm saying we shouldn't let them fight alone, because the question is, when does it end? And that's the reason I keep going back to what Netanyahu said. He has said it repeatedly. He looks at this in biblical fashion, that this is a fight to the end, and this is a fight between good and evil, and this is a fight to the finish. And we should acknowledge that. Sometimes we don't. Sometimes we talk in diplo speak, and we think, okay, well, this is going to be okay. We need to have a ceasefire. No, that's not going to happen. This is actually going to be a fight to the finish between good and evil.
We are looking at pictures right now. We are looking at pictures of Tel Aviv, what you're describing.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Okay, guys, we got to get off the roof. These are coming down right next to us here.
Please do, Jim. Please do.
They're coming down. One just about. We got to go inside.
The IDF intercepted most of these missiles, but some have landed in central and southern Israel. Dramatic scenes playing out across the skies tonight.
Yeah, I know that was a long one. You know what I'm saying? Longer than one I posted before. But yeah, that sums everything up, telling you what's been brewing. You know, we've seen Donald Trump address this shit. I don't watch the news, so I don't recognize any of these news clips. You know what I mean? I don't watch the news at all. I think the news is filled with steering shit, that what they want you to think and feel. So I don't really watch the news, like I said, but I keep tabs on breaking news, shit that's actually happening at that moment type shit. That's what I watch. But that, as you've seen, you know, that sums everything up as far as the World War III and what's been brewing. It's a bunch of different news clips from around the world talking about that shit, as you've seen, you feel me? So yeah, that's what's happening. I hope everybody got their eyes open to this shit, so it don't happen in front of your face and you be shocked and surprised in case some shells start dropping on your neighborhood. So this one, they're talking about Iran fired 500 missiles at Israel. Check this video out. Crazy. All the missiles going off that you just seen. Yeah, man. That's what's brewing. So this next video is Israel's Prime Minister, Benjamin Netanyahu. I don't even want to fuck his last name up. You feel me? Let's just call cuz Ben. So this is the Israeli Prime Minister put out this video. Check it out.
I have a message for the people of Lebanon. Israel's war is not with you. It's with Hezbollah. For too long, Hezbollah has been using you as human shields. It placed rockets in your living rooms and missiles in your garage. Those rockets and missiles are aimed directly at our cities, directly at our citizens. To defend our people against Hezbollah strikes, we must take out those weapons. Now, starting this morning, the IDF has warned you to get out of harm's way. I urge you, take this warning seriously. Don't let Hezbollah endanger your lives and the lives of your loved ones. Don't let Hezbollah endanger Lebanon. Please, get out of harm's way now. Once our operation is finished, you can come back safely to your homes.
So that was the Israeli Prime Minister, you feel me, talking this shit. Definitely trying to tell his people, you know what I'm saying, get out of harm's way, get the fuck up out of here. Yeah, because it's going down type shit, you know. That lets you know how serious it is. That's the Prime Minister addressing the people. But they don't even show this type of shit over here. We not even gonna see that on regular news. You know what I mean? But that's what you got this channel for. Hopefully I'm putting all y'all up on game on this war shit. I'm gonna keep covering it, keep talking about it, because obviously the news ain't your main news that we see over here is not talking about this shit. This is Vladimir Putin meeting with Iran's president. Check this one out. Now, the Russian leader and the Iranian leader, I don't have no idea, or I couldn't imagine what these two niggas got to talk about right now. Especially with this shit brewing and this shit going on, you know what I'm saying, this war shit popping off. You see how Putin looked, you know, he turned to look at that nigga like, I don't know, man, that shit weird as fuck that these two niggas is meeting in the middle of this fucking conflict right now. That shit was just from October today. So I don't know. Yeah, I have no idea what they could be meeting for. I don't know why they meeting, but you know, they shook hands, sat down. They about to talk about something. You feel me? I bet that we ain't gonna have no idea what the fuck it is. We ain't gonna be told none of that shit. But they about to get together and talk about some shit for sure. Yeah, them two niggas with that much type of power ain't finna get together and not talk about shit. This was a report from Sky News. Check this shit out.
Just be clear, you believe everything should be on the table. The nuclear sites, the targeting of Iranian leadership.
Never before was one nation attacked by so many long-range ballistic missiles like what we had just a few days ago. Iran is the Islamic Republic of Iran, to be accurate. The regime, I'm separating it from the people. The people are an amazing people, the Iranians. But the regime is not really a regular regime. It's octopus of terror. It's the head of the octopus, and we should not take anything off the table.
Including targeting the supreme leader.
Everything should be on the table.
So as you saying, you feel me, this dude feel like everything should be on the table, he said. She said even targeting the supreme leaders, you feel me? He said the Iranian people was cool, but yeah, it's the military and they got funk with pretty much. You know what I mean? And he talked about the ballistic cruise missiles. A lot of people's talking about that. I guess it's something that's being used in this shit that ain't really been used before, you know what I mean? A cruise missile is something that can travel thousands of miles, you know? So that's usually what we see when we have a depiction of war and you see them trucks with the missile backs, with the missile shits on their back, and they got them angled up and they firing off. Those is usually like cruise missiles, you feel me? Those is hitting targets that's over 1,000 miles away, you know what I mean? So this video right here is just, I'm not gonna show this video, yeah, because this shit is showing kids harmed in the war, and they definitely gonna flag me for some shit like that. Yeah, so that's about all I got, you know what I'm saying, talking about this Iraq shit, this war that's going on, you know what I'm saying. Hurricane Milton, pretty much wanted to just cover them too. Look at a few Tik Toks today, just because it's a little easier side of me on the editing side, and it's Friday, and it's late in the day, it's 4:45 right now, PM, you know what I mean. I got a late start to this shit, so I'm trying to just, you feel me, put this episode out. It's Friday. Hopefully y'all enjoy this shit. Hopefully y'all enjoy looking at the TikToks with me. Hopefully I showed you some shit that might have planted something or that you didn't know about the war, because they're not showing it. I hope I show some awareness to you on Hurricane Milton. I hope I raise some awareness on that shit, let you know that is the damage that's going on, you know what I mean? Show you the damage that's happening out there for anybody that's not looking it up or ain't seen it, you feel me? Hopefully you came to this channel and that's where you seen it at. Yeah, it's Kons Podcast, you know what I'm saying? As if y'all can't tell, you feel me? I'm tired. It's been a long fucking week. A lot of shit been happening. A lot of shit been going on. Yeah, so apologize if my energy might seem down. But you feel me? I'm still hyped. You know what I'm saying? I'm still putting this episode out. Hopefully y'all enjoyed these TikToks. Hopefully y'all enjoyed these videos. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, like I said, hopefully I'm putting shit in your head that you didn't know. Hopefully I'm telling you shit, you seeing shit that you didn't know or was unaware of. Hopefully you learned it right here on the podcast. You feel me? Yeah, it's Kons Podcast though. Stay tuned. Won't see y'all tomorrow. We'll be seeing y'all Monday with an episode. Hopefully, I can get some of these episodes that's in my mind that I got written up already. Hopefully, I can bring them into fruition and get them published out. Yeah. Kons podcast, you know what I mean? Yeah, tell somebody about it. You feel me? Yeah. I don't know, shit, tell somebody. Shit, you feel me? Yeah. If you going to get your vaccine shot or something, you going to get that bullshit injected in you, and you got to sit in the lobby, somebody else getting that bullshit ass vaccine. Hey, let them know about Kons podcast. You feel me? Now, I ain't saying nothing on here that's knocking the vaccine. That's just personally how I feel. Yeah, I feel it's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I'm sorry for everybody that was forced to take that shit due to their job and not losing their job type shit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Kons podcast though, we ain't even gonna get into that. You feel me? It's Kons motherfucking podcast though. Tell somebody about this shit, share this shit, hit the like button, comment on this shit and all that good shit. You feel me? And let's get this shit up past motherfucking 500. Let's go to goddamn it 1,000 next. You know what I'm saying? And we hit 1,000. Do another little 2-step fucking whatever the fuck I do in these fucking dances. You feel me? I don't dance, so I do some random ass shit, freestyling. I ain't practice that shit. I didn't choreograph that shit beforehand or nothing. I turned the camera around and I danced. You feel me? So we hit 1,000, you're gonna see another one of these fucking dances. You know what I'm saying? But cheers. Kons podcast though. Stay tuned. I'll see you motherfuckers on Monday. Kons podcast. Like button, subscribe and share. Constant content.
Wake me, don't you? Wake me, don't you? Wake me, don't you?
Constant content.
Wake me, don't you? Wake me, don't you? Wake me, don't you?
Kons motherfucking podcast.
Wake me, don't you?
Constant motherfucking content.
Wake me, don't you? 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 Wake me, don't you?